Hey YouTubers, Test Jess One here. I was just watching a video on the 70 Humber. He just did a video on a Vin Diesel for Morris Moogie 215, a request I think it was, and I thought I'd chuck my Vin Diesel zombie killer in. I did release it a few months back. I can't exactly remember how long, but I thought I'd re-release it for the new subscribers that I've got now, and some that might not be aware that I've made it. Basically, he's a crossbreed of a zombie with the Vin Diesel head from Kane. I think it's spelled how's it spelled? C-I-A-N. The head is from. I got it off eBay. It comes in a blue box with a neck extension. Then I've gone and radically changed it to a sort of like a varicosy vein look, raw, ugly, hideous sort of veins that come out of his head because of the contamination that he's got from whatever you want to call it, zombies or just a virus infection of some sort. But he's sort of not being fully exposed to it. He's only got half of it, and where he's got the contamination is down up to along his chest, around one side of his head, down his back, and down his arm, all over his arms. It's quite ugly and lumpy and quite disgusting, really. Yeah, I thought I would throw that in just to make it more interesting, I suppose you'd say. A lot of the stuff he's wearing these ones are original G.I. Joe pants from my G.I. Joe days when I was a kid. I used to play with the figurine and kept a lot of the stuff, and these pants are actually G.I. Joe original pants, along with the belt. And then I've gone along on eBay and just bought a few other knee pads and the commando knife, just a cheap one. As you can see here, there's nothing special. I don't go for the expensive top-notch stuff. I go for anything I can get cheaper. Like, I think that cost me like $5 with the pouch, and I think you got like a sharpening rod included. Let's see if I can get it out. Yeah, just a sharpening rod of some sort, I suppose it is. Yeah, and I weathered the boots as well. I got they're like a grass boot, or a grass sort of, yeah, high ankle boots. I'm not sure if I'm going to change these and go for something more lacy and more leather looking, but I do want a higher boot, just to like the way they look. And these are actually modified into shorts. So I'll just give you a close-up of his head if I can. His right eye is bloodshot. I'll give you I don't know what that is on the side there, bit of a marking, but his right eye shot, yeah, bloodshot, fully bloodshot, and yeah, terrible looking, whereas the other side is quite good and normal. Don't know what that is on his cheek, but I'll get it off. It won't be too hard to get off. But it's on a Hitman body, muscular body. It is an Asian body, and it did match the head to the body quite well, incredibly well. If you want to get a lot, so that's not been changed at all, not painted at all on this side, and it's a very good match. All I've done is got an old stand and put some lettering on there, Creighton, which is his name that I've named him. And yeah, he's come up quite well. He's pretty freaky looking, but yeah, I still he's one of my favourites in my customizers. I'll give you a good close up of the head. Yeah, bloody blotchy and pink and red and real ugly when you get up close, but very effective. What I'm going to do, it's stinking hot in here, I'm going to go for a quick splash and add some extra some clothing on him and change his pose, and then do a bit more talking about it. Okay, there you guys. I've just quickly did a change over, and yeah, basically ragged out polo type long sleeve top that I've aged and weathered, and cut a few holes in, and one of the sleeves I cut off so I can see more of those veins. I've got he's basically, what do you call it, a army pouch, utility belt, or what do you want to call it. That's from I got that from Sergeant Rock, which I turned into Jason Voorhees. So all the stuff that I got off him now, I basically add to my kit bashes. So you probably won't be able to get that belt, I'd say. It comes with a canteen, and that's about it, I think. Oh yeah, and there is a knife that comes with as well, but I'm not using it in this kit. Put his knife back down, as you can see down here. The gun, I have used a heat set oil for the gun, because it was just plain black and I wanted to put a brown in it. Problem is, the heat set did buckle a few items around here that are very thin and melted them. So, but it's more for looks. This gun, I think it's an M60 sniper rifle. So if there's such a thing, I don't know, but that's what it was called, and I got that off eBay. Very chunky gun with the side chamber. It does pull off and expose a bullet. Yeah, you can lift up the lens cover there. Yeah, basically it looks pretty good with that gun. Okay, I've only got a couple more items to add to him, and I'll do that right now, because I'm not going to go in the pool yet. Okay, I'll just chuck the rest of the stuff on. Hey guys, I've kitted a few more things onto him now. He's got his cavalry I think the 1920s British sword. The sheath, I think, is actually metal, and the sword is metal. Beautiful sword, I love it. I actually added a bit more to it. I did it over the shoulder holster type leather support, and alongside that I've added this old G.I. Joe bag, basically a survival bag, a double-headed axe there with a leather guard on it, his rounds of M60 bullets, plus a some sort of climbing hook. I'm not too sure what you call them. Okay, so there you go. I've pretty much, that's all that goes on him, but I have got one more item to chuck on him. So he's pretty much kitted out with all his gear that he requires to go in combat, and yeah, I love that. There's the magazine chamber. Okay, got one more item to put on him, and that's it for my video. Okay guys, this is the final parts of my custom Kraden kit bash that I made. Just the cloak, I added the cloak just to sort of add that sort of mysterious, cover your ugliness look. Sort of almost like a Assassin's Creed type hood that he's got over his face, covering his eyes. It's got two tie points, one across his bicep and one on the other side that is covering his forearm, going around his forearm. It's all tattered out and weathered, and as it would be, you know, from travelling long distances, and basically it's a apocalyptic type look to it, where it's all got been rat eaten and everything else, where he sleeps and where he travels to, you know, that sort of faded look about it, which I really like. Goes all the way down almost to the bottom, almost to his ankles. Yeah, so basically that's it. I hope you enjoyed my little view of my custom kit bash Kraden, the SAS zombie killer. Oh yeah, also I've added his dog tags, Sergeant Rock's dog tags as well. I've added to his wrist instead of his neck because there's so much junk around his neck you wouldn't see it, and it looks pretty cool wrapped around his wrist like that and dangling from his fingers, you know. Yeah, it's sort of like the you know how the priests wear their beads around their wrists, you know, and but he's got his dog tag sort of thing. Looks pretty cool. So I've just quickly put that on and just did one more pose out of how he looks, and I'll just step back a bit. Sorry, I'm not on a spinning disc, so it's quite difficult to step back, and I have to get one of those automatic display electric display discs so I can properly film it. Another thing I'll have to buy, but anyway, I'll make do. So yeah, okay, there you go guys. Now I've got to go. It is stinking hot in here. Time for a swim. Test just one out. Catch ya.